Hello, Mayor Hamilton again. To all city employees, just wanting to say hello and thanks so much. It's Friday, April 3rd. I so appreciate all you're doing to help make this community work. I can't say it enough on behalf of all your fellow employees, but also all the people of Bloomington. Thank you, thank you, thank you for what you're doing. I wanted to give some updates. You probably heard the governor extended for at least 2 weeks the statewide stay-at-home order restricting folks to essential work, which many of us do, and also essential trips or services to the pharmacy or to the grocery for our general population. So that goes through mid-late April now, that order. Schools are officially closed for no on-campus activity, all virtual learning for all the schools in the state through the end of this semester. I think we mentioned last time, but there's more detail now on the Families First Coronavirus Relief Act. That's a federal law that came into effect on Wednesday and helps provide more paid leave, 2-week paid leave for people dealing with COVID-19 in particular ways that is offered to every employee in city government. There's also an extended 12-week Family Medical Leave Act, 2/3 pay for those having to deal with a minor child who's out of school or out of daycare due to COVID-19. And you can get lots more information about that, but we're pleased to be able to participate in that new federal program. Just keep safe with physical distancing. I call it that instead of social distancing, but physical distancing. That's so important to keep flattening the curve, both at home when you're home, also at the workplace. We continue to identify ways to improve that. For example, we've now approved people using personal cars to get to work sites so they don't have to share vehicles, paying mileage for that. Different protocols with different places. If you have suggestions about that, please bring them forward to your colleagues, your supervisor, our office, anybody, HR, so that we can all keep that physical distancing. That's so important to tamp down the infection rate and protect our healthcare system. It's not a bad idea. If you have any thought you might have a temperature, take your temperature, and if you have a temperature, don't come to work. If you're feeling sick, don't come to work. Get in contact with us to try to minimize any exposures that way. I want to continue to thank so much good work's going on. The police working 24/7 and through their new protocols and other work, the jail in our county has 1/3 fewer people in it, which helps make it a much safer place. The good work of the police and the court system helping make that happen. Our Parks Department has continued to refine how we let people be outdoors and enjoy the parks but be safe. We've had to close basketball courts because people couldn't do that. Also want to make a special note, we had a second employee who had a confirmed COVID-19 diagnosis. Our first was in the fire department. We had a second one, a person in the Parks Department. They are being cared for, and all the protocols from the health department and contact tracing and protection are all in place. It's so important to continue that physical distancing. We're going to see more cases in the community and quite possibly in city government as parts of that community as we go forward. But I know we're continuing to work. Planning and Transportation has people out at construction sites, physical distance, but also to help the employment keep going. The economy is taking a real hit, and we're doing all we can to help protect that. So I don't want to belabor this. I just want to thank you again for all that you do 24/7. You're out there helping make the community safe for everybody else. I so appreciate it. Know that you're doing terrific public service as dedicated public servants, and I thank you. Take care of each other. Take care of Bloomington. We'll talk again soon. Be well.